Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to you sincere Akim. This video I wanted to get into a couple articles to show you the wickedness of Esau, man. And really for you to understand that Esau don't give a damn about our people, nor does he give a damn about any hardships you went through. He ain't trying to help you get through your hardships, because the Lord set up as to where America or wherever you are through the earth, man, that the Lord has these curses on us that are cleaving unto us and that won't depart from us until the Lord Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai sends, relinquishes us from this place, man. Our kinsman redeemer redeems us from this place. Okay. So this is from an article entitled bear with me 1 second, which reads, Jamaica should move on from painful legacy of slavery, says Cameron. Okay, so I'm just gonna take out a couple paragraphs and steamroll through it. So reads, his trade trip to Jamaica, the first of 14 years by the UK Prime Minister, has been overshadowed by the issue of slavery. Okay, so basically he said, look, the first trip they've had in 14 years was overshadowed by him being questioned on slavery. So moving on, it says, in response, Cameron initially did not address the issue of reparations or an apology, telling UK media he was in a country to talk about trade and the future, but speaking to the National Parliament in Kingston, he made clear the UK wanted to draw a line under the legacy of slavery. So he didn't even want to address it. But then when he came into the Parliament within Kingston, then he decided to address it. And this is what he's quoted as saying, while there is indeed much to celebrate about our past, it would be wrong to do so while ignoring the most painful aspects of it. A period which should never be forgotten, and from which history has drawn the bitterest of lessons, Cameron said. So he's saying that in fact it should never be forgotten. Okay? Now if you're going to say it's never been forgotten, in some form of showing you as a devil, if you, like September 11th for example, they said that they should never be forgotten, but in every year they do a great big ceremony for it. And they take care of the people, they exalt the men that went through that to the heavens, man. And that's how they deal with it. But then dealing with slavery, they ain't doing that, man. They don't give a shit. It's just now that he's had to come face to face in Kingston Parliament, then he's had to make a little speech upon it. So moving on. Slavery was and is an abhorrent in all its forms. It has no place whatsoever in any civilized society, and Britain is proud to eventually lead the way in its abolition. This devil, man. So he said it had no place, but yet the foundations of Britain was built upon what? Slavery. So that shows you the damn devil, man. He's saying that we're glad to have led the way to after you got the fucking money, man. If you were so righteous, you would have just you would have said, this is blood money. You know what? Hey, we will give you that money back and we'll do our own thing. But that shows you they're liars, man. Because if you were a thief and you stole something from somebody and you were sorry about it, you would have returned it to them. But if you weren't sorry, you would have kept it. It's one thing to say I'm sorry, but it's another thing to hold on to the possessions and say sorry, man. Okay, so that the Caribbean has emerged from the long shadow it casts its testament to the resilience and spirit of his people. Devil, man. So he's saying they're strong that they got through slavery. Congratulations, man. Yeah. I acknowledge that these wounds run very deep indeed, but I do hope that as friends who have gone through so much together since those darkest of times, we can move on from this painful legacy and continue to build for... God, this guy's a devil, man. You hearing this shit? Now, basically what he's saying, like, we went through some dark times and I know that scars run deep. Yeah, the scars run deep. That's why there's criminals in England, man. Them niggas out in the Caribbean, I was chatting to one, Benjamin, he's telling me that where he grew up on, was kung fu flicks and westerns, man. That's why them man like to shoot up the place and fight, because they're into that shit, man. That's their schooling. Thanks to you damn devils, man. Cameron said his reason for wanting to come to Jamaica was because of the need to strengthen the bond between the UK and the Caribbean. A No 10 spokesman said Cameron told the Jamaican Prime Minister that the long-standing position of the United Kingdom is that we do not believe reparations are the right approach. So now he's going to go on to tell you what the right approach is. During the trip, Cameron announced the UK would give 300 million to the Caribbean to pay for infrastructure. The UK will also build a 25 million, that's a lot of money, 25 million prison in Jamaica using a foreign aid budget to house about, so it's not even like it's using a foreign aid budget, yeah. They're using their foreign aid budget to house about 300 of the country's citizens currently serving sentences in the UK. So he's gonna bring all the undesirables from the UK over to Jamaica, house them in prison sentences, and then eventually they'll be released into the population of Jamaica, bringing much more problems to them. Can you believe these damn devils, man? So that shows you, he won't give you no reparations for you to build up yourself, but he'll give you some reparations to build the roads, to drive them from the airport down to the prison system that they built up, man. I guarantee you that's the roads that are going to get built up, man. You ain't going to build up no roads around you or no infrastructure, no new houses or nothing. Okay? So the next article is Britain's colonial shame. Slave owners given huge payouts after abolition. So now this is showing you the hypocrisy of this fool, of this damn devil, man. Mr. Cameron too is revealed to have slave owners in his family background on his father's side. The compensation records show that General Sir James Duff, an army officer and MP in Banffshire in Scotland during the late 1700s, was Mr. Cameron's first cousin 6 times removed. Sir James, who was the son of one of Mr. Cameron's great-granduncles, the second Earl of Fife, was awarded £4,101, equal to more than 3 million today, to compensate him for the 202 slaves he fortified on a grain sugar estate in Jamaica. So that shows you that slavery was all up in Cameron's lineage, man. And he was that cracker was all that devil, pasty, limp back devil, oatmeal skin devil. He was all about slavery, man. His background, and they got reparations. They got paid out, man. 3 M's. You know what niggas can do with 3 M's? You know, I'm humoring you, but they got paid some money, man. So I want to end on this. Is Job 20:15. He hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. That's just dealing with the so-called white man gets drawn to a close, man. When his society comes to an end, man. When you shall be brang to the king of terrors, man. Yeah, this is during that time, man, when Yahweh Shai makes his return on the heaven, on this plane, in this dimension of earth, via the chariots and the UFOs in the midst of World War III. He's saying that he have swallowed down riches, all that gold them dirty crackers are holding for us, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Gettys. We're gonna get all that cash back, man, that gold, that silver, all that belongs unto us. It's gonna be taken back onto us. But said he has swallowed down riches. He took all our goodly and comely gems from us. Even going back to 70 AD with the Ark of Titus, he still got that wealth in museums. We're gonna get that back. He shall vomit them up again. So he's gonna get that stiff uppercut into his gut, where he's gonna vomit up all our wealth. And it says God shall cast them out of his belly. So with that, man, I pray you're edified. Like I say, who praises to Yahweh Hashem El Shai. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Shalom.